Hi, and welcome back to Good Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you with a decidedly Halloween vibe. So maybe that'll help a few of you know that this is for you. We've got from the Path of Shadows, the Pumpkin Patch and the Eerie Graveyard. The Pumpkin Patch says, "You will only taste the sour if you don't seek for the sweet. Share your fruits wisely, lest you sow regrets too deep." So this is a really important message about acknowledging that what you offer to others is valuable, whether it's time, money, laughter, support. And I feel like somebody was offering that kind of energy or extending that energy to somebody that didn't deserve it, or several people that didn't deserve it, because this graveyard is a card that talks about closure. As life transcends and we all fall into a silent embrace, the old attachments die, finding closure and grace. So there's an end of a cycle here for somebody and a new direction. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of enchantment. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hello there, Peggy. How are you doing? YouTube has not got there together yet, so I'm still flying blind. If I have something in my teeth, those of you in the live chat, you better let me know. Hi there, Tiana. How are you doing? Let's dive in. I'm pulled to the Fairy Godmother Oracle, which is a nice balance to the spooky vibe, I suppose. I like the spooky vibe. Yeah. All right, so this feels like what somebody has mastered or is healing. Truthfulness. Identity. This is a little more complex than initially it may seem. Yes, we have truthfulness, and I think a lot of people, when they see that type of word, honesty, you're thinking about, are you going to be honest with me? That's understandable, right? Like, I want to know, are you going to be honest in your dealings with me? But this is also about being honest with yourself. This is being honest with yourself, being honest with others about who you are and who they are. We might see some High Priestess energy or Seven of Cups in the reverse, because I feel like we have somebody that has mastered discernment. I understand now that I might have been close to you, or I might have wanted you in my life for one reason or another, but I have changed. Maybe you have changed. Maybe you haven't. Maybe that's the problem. But I know who I am. I know who I want to be, and you're not going to help me get there. Sometimes you have to be a little brutal with those truths and those tendencies to be polite or forgiving or let things slide. They need to be kind of checked every once in a while if it's going to be a block to your moving forward, right? Thank you, Peggy. Oh, God. I've been avoiding that. I don't think I really want to watch it, but good for you. Hi, C. How are you doing? All right. We need some more spooky vibes. We're going to go with the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have? Number 42, Meadow. Completion. I already talked about the completion of a cycle. Yeah, we have somebody that has legit learned their lesson. I was reading blessings at the same time. So we have good karma coming in for somebody. I'm pretty sure I put this in the good karma and abundance playlist. Look, when you figure out your ish, when you deduce who you need to like, you're going to have some sort of abundance show up. It might not always be, hey, here's some fucking cash for you. What's up? It might just be you're happier. Maybe you have to work fewer hours to make the same amount of money. Maybe you get an adorable little pet, whatever it is. there are blessings coming to this person that I'm reading for because they have acknowledged what needs to change in order for them to be their authentic self. But they are dealing with some resistance. We have adversary, which is number 29. Hard work, diligence, progress, challenges, adversity. This isn't an easy walk. This is not a cakewalk. This is not, oh, I think I could probably read it on my phone while I walk because I know this sidewalk so well. No, this is like, am I going to fall off the side of a mountain? I better be really careful with how I hike, that kind of path. But there's a measure of positivity or hope that somebody is given. I don't feel like it's natural for them to feel this positive. I feel like there's somebody that motivates this hope or restores this hope for this individual. So we definitely need to go with the Jack-o'-lantern tarot since we have the pumpkin theme. It's just a must. Hello there, Amanda. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm glad you support my decision. Hello, Dr. Strangelove. All right, so 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Swords. So we have truthfulness come out. And this Knight of Swords is moving fast, like many Knight of Swords cards are. I mean, it's a little unusual you're riding an owl, but you do you know. The sword is pointing down. And so I always see this Knight of Swords as somebody that is about to tell the truth, like somebody rushing into a room and in that room, there's a bunch of people comfortably seated, right? Maybe they're having a meeting. Maybe they're chilling on a weekend. But somebody rushing into the room, I have something to say. That's what this is. And what do they have to talk about? They're going to be talking about somebody who has somebody who has been faking it. I'm taking this 8 of Pentacles in the reverse as a fraud, which is not normally how I see the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. But this is somebody who has claimed they did some sort of work, but they have not. It's almost giving like Leo DiCaprio, Catch Me If You Can. Hello, Rachel. How are you doing? We've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse and the 5 of Wands. So whoever is this fraud, they're trying to slow walk something. They're trying to delay something. So they may create a diversion by starting a different argument. So if I were to piss you off in some way and you confronted me about it, and instead of addressing the issue you have with me, I immediately say, oh, yeah, what about this time you did blah, blah, blah? That's happened to you before, right? Deflection. It's annoying. I will call you out on it so fast. No, I'm sorry. Were you listening? Did you hear what I said to you? Because we're not just going to ignore the thing that I'm bringing to your attention. We can talk about the other thing if you want, but right now we're talking about this. What do you have to say about this? Because if you don't want to talk about this, then I have nothing to say to you. And I will end the conversation. I'm not going to let you control it like that. Like, I don't have to come across that aggressive, but if you want to get under my skin or make me never want to talk to you again, that's a great tactic to use. And that's what this person's doing. They're like, oh, you got a problem with me? I got 5 problems with you. Really? It's an interesting time for you to bring them up. You didn't talk to me about them in the moment. Why is that? Why are you sandbagging? Do you just collect grievances like a little goblin and then hold them in a little bag at your side, waiting for me to bring something up so you can be like, "Bow, bow, bow. What's up now?" Because that shit ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. That's weird to me. Like, I appreciate waiting for the right time, right? We don't need to be making things awkward. We don't need to be leveraging a fight in a public place, to get your way, anything like that. Like, be respectful. But if you're stockpiling problems with me as a defense, you're saying more than you think you are. All right, I got more than I wanted, but that's all right. We're going to go with it. So we have the Devil, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I mean, it's kind of what I was just saying, right? You get to a certain point where you reach a high water mark, right? I don't know if I'm using that term really correctly, but if you know where your boundaries are and you alert a person, kind of like, I actually like turn this off on my car, but those cars that will beep if you're getting close to something. Oh my God, try going through a drive-through window with that shit turned on. It's just like, what was the total? I'm sorry, what? You get more and more confident that the right thing to do is to like move away. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. This isn't making me happy. So I feel like this Devil is kind of giving a Chinese finger trap. We have somebody that, look at this face, sees this argument, whether it is literally one person that they're talking to or multiple people that they're talking to, maybe even they're witnessing other people argue. Whatever it is, this is our pumpkin patch purveyor. I had to go with another P, okay. This person's not amused. They're just like, it's like I'm babysitting, but they're not. These are adults that they're dealing with. This person, Chinese finger trap. The more the community or perhaps one person in particular wants to keep them stuck in this pumpkin patch, the more they're like, no, we're going to leave. We're out of here. I'm counting down the days. Maybe I'm counting down the hours. I'm packing my bags. I'm figuring out what I don't need to take with me because, look, one of the beautiful things about moving is you get a little more bold about what do I actually need. Look, I still don't really know what I brought with me and what I left in Minnesota. Not really, like mostly. I know some of the things that I was just like, we don't need that. I definitely missed my like separate little like ice and no, water dispenser. I drink more water when I had that thing. But like sometimes it's good to just learn how to travel lightly. I feel like this person is working on that. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I am motivated. I am focused because I don't want to repeat the same cycle. I know what's down that path and it's not really of interest to me. It's a graveyard. Been there, done that. Not going to be, good for me. So kind of feels like this person's been pestered. It's like a kid who needs their parents' permission to go hang out at their friend's place, but they have to like do their chores before they go. They do like 90% of their chores, but there's 10% left, and they ask if they can go now because they just really want to go. And their parent is like, no, you can't go yet. This person's like, I can't. Watch me. Hold my beer. You might have to finish it too because I'm not coming back. We have the Wheel and the Emperor, but both are in the reverse. This is about control. We have somebody reclaiming control over their life. It's not easy for them. There's a lot of strings they have to cut, a lot of things they have to sign, a lot of numbers they have to call. This is so old school, but when I looked at the wheel on this card, what I saw was one of those old phones. What is it called? A rotary, where you have to like do this for each number. Just as if to say, like, to exaggerate how much effort has to be made to make these phone calls. Like, no, no, no. I've been doing the most. I've been doing, like, I have a to-do list. There's so much I have to do, but I'm doing it. Hard work, diligence. Because I know it's a loss if I stay with this person that tries to control me. Look, this Emperor in the reverse, this is who the truth needs to be told to. You may have already, or your person may have already tried to convey this truth unsuccessfully, because with this Emperor in the reverse, you have to be probably brutally honest. Have you ever had to like have that awkward, like, there's not going to be a second date conversation with somebody, and you're just like trying not to be rude, but you also need to like make it clear. And maybe you like undershoot it a little bit, and so that person doesn't really get it. That's this. I told you that I wasn't coming back, or I told you that I wasn't staying. I told you that this wasn't working for me, but you didn't really hear me, did you? You still think this is negotiable. You still think there's something you can offer me. You still think that you can use the fact that you've known me forever, that we've made memories together, to like manipulate me. But you can't. Hello, Kate. How are you doing? Oh, I'm glad. Hello, Drew. How we doing today? Good morning to you. Hello, Carrie. How we doing? Hello, JG. So we've got unrealistic expectations. I was just going to say, it's somebody who's a little bit like, they're a little cocky. I'm just going to go ahead and say, whoever you're trying to get away from, this like controlling person, they are a master manipulator. They use these tactics constantly. They feel like they're smarter than everyone else. Like everyone's just a puppet and I can make them do what I want. See? Six of Wands in the reverse. Has this person been successful? Yes. This person may be very successful. The problem is they are still overly confident. So one of the things I remember my dad telling me once was that one of the professions known to be riddled with a lot of debt are doctors, that because they, you know, in order to become a doctor, maybe this isn't true for your country, but it is for mine, is really expensive. And then they start making a lot of money, but maybe not necessarily mitigating that debt that they had first. So it's like, yes, maybe this person made a lot of money. Maybe this person saw some success in their profession. Maybe they even felt like they were successful in controlling you. But whatever it is, they are not as good as they think they are. They are not as smart as they think they are. Yo, if I'm ever coming across as I'm the smartest person in the room, will you slap me? Because like I hate that shit. You don't know how smart the people are that you encounter. They might have, look, I live in Tennessee. They might have the most Southern accent. They might have an inability to pronounce English words correctly, but maybe they speak 5 languages and you speak 1 and you're going to call them dumb. Like, I feel this is about judgment, right? Somebody just looks themselves in the mirror and they're like, damn, I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Are you? Are you really though? I would like to read an essay on, no, actually, I don't have time for that. 10 of Cups in the reverse. This is the person that is the problem. This is what is being left behind, or dare I say buried, because we have the graveyard. This is a friendship or a connection that is circling the toilet. Don't hate me. Connections that you value are like a garden in your backyard. You want it to bear fruit, you better fucking take care of it. You want a friend to be around, you want a spouse to stick around for decades, then take care of that connection. Be good to that person. Show them that you care or that they're important to you. If you don't do that, you're just relying on some sort of conventional belief or like string. And I don't know. I have a pair of scissors. If you don't have scissors, I'll lend you mine. If you want somebody to actually stick by your side, the real staying power comes from a true connection and truthfulness and authenticity, caring about somebody, showing them how much they mean to you. So we have the Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, which is funny because I'm over here like waxing poetic on, oh, I love you. This is all that I would do for you if you were my partner, right? This is kind of the same thing. I feel like we have someone leaving a situation. Doesn't have to be a romantic. It could be like, I'm leaving my job. I'm leaving this family situation. I'm leaving my hometown. This person, especially with the 10 of Cups in reverse, that's like, I'm leaving my home. This person knows it's time to move on. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, in part because there is something in particular they want to experience in the next chapter. This is emotional for them. So for some of you, this could be somebody who has always dreamed about living in a place. They want to go there. Maybe they have a job offer. For others of you, they want to go live with somebody because this is somebody who has made them happy in a way that nobody else has. For others of you, this is, I'm embarking on my own adventure. I don't need another person there. I don't need friends living wherever I want to be. Maybe the whole point is I want to be in the middle of nowhere, you know? But we have somebody that's saying, toodles, my adventure awaits. You can't stop me. I know you like to manipulate people. I, however, am not one to be manipulated. I am very focused. So like, try me. Go ahead. It'll be fun. You know, like it's not going to end the way that you think it will. Hello there, Archetype. How we doing? Hello, Kirsten. Let's go with the Energy Oracle. That's an impressive card. So whoever this reading is for, allow me to give you the highest of fives. Where's that from? Maybe How I Met Your Mother. They were big on high fives. Healer of the Ages is number 51. I'm pretty sure this is the second to the last card in this deck. And the way the Energy Oracle works is this is a progression, right? You're going through adversity and difficult things, completing lessons so that you can get to these higher numbers. I believe the one after this is the Magician that did come out maybe a week ago. So for you to have the Healer of the Ages coming out indicates that there is a pretty significant purpose in your life. And I feel like you're walking towards it. You have some gift that is able to help others get onto their right path or move beyond some sort of obstacle. But first, you had to have that happen for yourself. Trying to choose which analogy to use. I'm gonna use the more like critical one, and if you don't like it, that's fine. I've always thought it's weird in the Catholic Church that they have marriage counseling from people that are literally not allowed to marry. Cool. Because, like, if I was trying to learn how to ride a horse, I would hope to learn from somebody that has actually ridden a horse. Go ahead, make fun of me for using that. But, like, really, though, I would hope that you're good at something if you're going to be helping me with something. So you get maybe a little beat up, right? You have a path that is difficult because your purpose is to help other people that are going through difficult things in some way. Maybe you write music, maybe you make art, maybe you create the most beautiful sculptures, maybe you're a therapist, maybe you have the most angelic voice, right? Because we do have an angel here. Whatever it is, you are meant to create balance where there is currently none. And in order to do that, you first have to master creating balance within yourself. So I do feel like you've had quite the storm within, right? That you've had to deal with. So again, highest of fives. You have come a long way. Oh, I missed that opportunity. I don't know. There was some marketing campaign from a long time ago. I think it was actually before I was born. You've come a long way, baby. I don't know. Did I do it wrong? Tell me. We need some more spooky vibes. We're going to go with the Potero because I love it. I don't read these in the reverse, by the way. Eight of Quills, which is the Eight of Swords. Got this semi recently, but this is an interesting depiction. What do we call that thing? Anyone know? What is that weapon at the top? It's not a hatchet, is it? It's like a weird thing. Is that like, it's just literally for the neck, right? Just for the neck. All right. I'm in danger. I'm sorry. I have a weird sense of humor. Arousing from the most profound of some slumbers, we break the gossamer web of some dream. Hold on, because we're talking about somebody controlling this person, right? And them having to basically wrest back the control of themselves. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and give you two of the highest of fives. That's exactly what this is. Look at you, whoever I'm reading for, have moved from the first card to the second card. You see, you understand, you know who you're working with. You're not blind anymore. You are being honest with yourself. And that makes the way for you to be honest with somebody else. You've been sleeping because somebody else was telling you how to feel, or other people were telling you how to live. You might have been very close to danger and sensed it. You might have felt like, all right. I heard, is it Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad? I am the danger. Okay. All right. You're James Bond. I don't know. I don't know who you are. You're a little dangerous, I guess. You're not meant to be dangerous. If you are dangerous, you are meant to protect. You are not meant to inflict pain on others. And I think that's what this identity card is about. I may have been feeling like this was my group of people because we have the same sense of humor, or, you know, same pursuits or whatever. One of these things just doesn't belong. You realized you actually aren't like these people. Maybe they took it too far. Maybe their rules differed from yours. You know, because like even thieves have rules. Like pirates, they have rules, right? Watch Archer. You'll see. That was such a good episode. I guess it was more than one. I think it was like several, at least 2 episodes with the dude that translated that was, God, what was his name? I'm gonna have to watch Archer again. But to go from the 8 of Swords to the Magician, you are powerful and you have reclaimed that power. You're like, no, no, no. It's good. I know you had the wheel for a bit while I was, I don't know, eating my burger, but I'm going to take that back now. I got this. I don't need you to control my shit. I'm the magician, bitch. I don't know where that came from. Maybe that's how you talk. It might be how I talk. All right. On the magician, we have, but the raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word did he outpour. Nevermore. In case you didn't know, that's not on the card, but the word is nevermore. God, I love Edgar Allan Poe. I'm sorry, you guys. I get all excited every time I use this deck. That's you, whoever you are. You're like, no. You had your fun. You got what you wanted from me, or most of what you wanted. You're not going to get anything else. I don't know if it's money. I don't know if it's time. I don't know if it's support. I don't know if you took out their trash, whatever it is. You're taking out a different kind of trash now. Surprise, you are the trash. Not you. Sorry. I'm in one of those weird moods, you guys. Hello there. What is it? S-Tech? Blessings right back to you. I hope you're having a great day. Ooh. That could be. I'm going to have to Google sickle now. Thank you. And also that's pretty badass. Do you like, I'm sure that gets annoying now. I remember going to Miami and wanting to like find Dexter's apartment. I don't think I actually did. This is kind of a dramatic reading. Like if this were a television show, this would be a telenovela. It's not your baby. Sorry, that's not related. I used to watch telenovelas with my brother, and I'm not Hispanic. My name's Carmen. That worked out real well for me because I love the Spanish language and lived in Mexico for a little while, whatever. But like before I really had a decent grasp on the language, I would watch telenovelas with my brother and tell him what was going on. But I didn't really know what was going on. It was at best an educated guess or just like complete bullshit. It's a lot of fun. It was great practice for eventually being in large crowded places like big malls and people watching and creating stories for them. Like, see that one over there? Yeah. That one? Yeah. They collect fairies. Mm-hmm. Shh. All right. Ace of Paws. This is the Ace of Pentacles. It's a little intimidating. It's a little scary. I did not watch that because Dexter's last season pissed me off. I was like, what is this shit? Anyways, okay. For the most wild, yet most homely narrative which I am about to pen, I neither expect nor solicit belief. I love this card. So I'm going to tell you a story. Oh my God. Another Simpsons reference. Hold on. I'm going to tell you a story so scary it'll make you piss your pants. Too late. They have this truth they still have to share, right? This person who has reclaimed their power, this could be you. I feel like you're going to have to tell this story about this person trying to control you to another person, and you're the one saying, I'm going to tell you something, and you might not believe it. It's that wild. And then here we have a skull with Edgar Allan Poe coming out the jaws. Like, ooh, with, what was it? A sickle? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Well, then there's also the scythe, right? But that's more of like yeah, that shape. This is making sense, right? Um, Justice. Did I not tell you? It's justice is the card. It's kind of a big deal. A wrong is unredressed when retribution overtakes its redresser. It is equally unrepressed when the avenger fails to make himself felt as such to him who has done the wrong. This is like justice ain't justice unless the person who caused the original pain feels that pain. And I'm not normally one to be like, oh, you did this to me, so I'm going to do it right back to you because you know what? I'm not going to be brought back to your level, right? I'm not going to do the things that you're willing to do. But this is justice, and it doesn't say Lady Justice, so there's like no gracefulness here, okay? This is just, you fucked up. You're going to feel a little bit of pain. So I feel like this is justification or how somebody is coping with extricating themselves from this situation. I know you hate that I'm leaving. I know that you hate that I'm reclaiming my power. I know that it's going to hurt you. But I can't do anything about that when you didn't do what it takes to honor keeping me there, right? Like, that's how it goes. You don't know what you got till it's gone, right? But I'm not going to feel bad for the consequences of your actions because they were your actions, right? Yeah, that's Kirsten, that's how you spell scythe. With the Hi Becca, no worries, you're good. We have judgment. You guys look. Okay, I won't be able to tell if you can actually see. But look, it's spelled correctly. I'm a big old nerd. I like it when they spell it correctly. There's only one E in judgment, okay? Okay. Everybody spells it with two. I didn't think I pulled that. Okay. This is another one of the beautiful cards from this deck and why I love it. But the fact that we have judgment coming right after justice, this is a big deal. This is a very big deal. I do feel like whoever our main character is, the magician, this person may be reclaiming more than just their power, right? They're speaking their truth. They're not afraid. They may be reclaiming things that are theirs, money that is theirs. There could be some sort of contract or agreement that needs to be negotiated, and they are not a people pleaser about it. They want it to be fair. So on our judgment card, isn't it pretty? Double high fives. There was a loud blast as of many trumpets. There was a harsh grating as of 1,000 thunders. This is like watching the demolition of a building where atrocities happened. Something is being torn down, something is being changed, something is being retired because it was supposed to be, because it was dangerous, because it wasn't a good environment. It's like tearing down an apartment that had asbestos in it and was causing people to get sick. Like, yay, let's celebrate this particular like demolition because it's the right kind of demolition, right? So with the King of Pentacles, we have somebody that is beleaguered. I've been through a lot. Like, look at the expression on his face. But I'm wiser for it. A troop of echoes whose sweet duty was but to sing in voices of surpassing beauty the wit and wisdom of their king. This is what you're looking forward to, whoever you are. We have a lot of masculine energy, but I don't want you to get too focused on this. This could be about anybody, right? But we have somebody that is meant to have a pretty significant positive impact on others, perhaps through telling their own story, finding balance within themselves so that they can inspire that in other people. There are going to be positive articles or posts made about this person. This is about celebrating. That's not normally the vibe of a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is usually like stability, money, protection. This is somebody who's about to be celebrated. This is almost like a Six of Wands vibe, or like a star, because people are going to write really good things about this person. They did something that maybe not a lot of people could have done. Maybe they're taking down an organized group of people that should not have been organized the way they are. Let's see. We'll go with the Black Tarot. Did I put that other one back? Yes. Six of Wands and the reverse again. Here comes that cocky person. Four of Spears or the Four of Pentacles. They don't want to let you go. It's like you're a trophy partner. Does this person introduce themselves as like your person? Hi, I'm Dave's wife. Hi, I'm Melody's boyfriend. Like, why do they view you as a possession? Why do they view you as some sort of like clout? Like, each and every one of us have our own set of gifts, skills, abilities, attributes, characteristics that are beautiful, okay? No one's perfect. We all have our shit too, okay? I talk too much, right? This person, it's like all at once. I want to talk about myself, but also the best things about me are my connections. The people that I have that like I can play puppet master to. What are you? Okay, I'm going to tell you a story. This made me feel really weird. I went to some party a while back, and it was the first time I was hanging out with one person that I hung out with a lot and several people that I'd never really hung out with very much, but knew, right? Like we were comfortable. We hung out, but not like that before. And the one that I hung out with a lot, my good friend, was wasted and started talking in a group environment, right? Like these people and her starts talking about like, I hang out with Carmen all the time. She's the coolest person I know. She does this and this and this. And I'm just like, I'm right here. This is really awkward. What are you doing? Like, hey, here's my credit card. I am a cool person because of this person. What? I don't get it. Like, first of all, let's not just be all about like, here's why I'm cool, right? Let's just connect and have like conversation. But that's what this Four of Pentacles is giving me. Like, here are all the people that I know. Here are all the people that think I'm cool. Here are all the people that spend time with me. What do you think? You think I'm cooler now, right? No? Tell me a joke. Be chill. Like, this is weird. So one little thing that just went through my brain was the relationship between, I don't even know their names, But the couple that made all of their money off of Bob Ross's hard work, and poor Bob Ross like didn't make money off of his own skill and talent and beautiful personality. Someone views you, whoever this magician is, someone views you like you're Bob Ross, make me all my money, do all my shit for me, get me places, introduce me to people that I want to be around, make me cool, be my free pass into like the coolest parties. Okay. Or not. You're like, no, I don't want to do that anymore. Two of Swords in the reverse, Strength in the reverse. It's not always easy to admit you have to update your perception of somebody. It's not always a quick process to accept the true nature of somebody that you once loved or admired or were close to, right? But I feel like we have somebody being honest with themselves. Hey, you've demonstrated that you live out of fear. You've demonstrated that you lash out or you're jealous or you're insecure. You're going after the wrong things. Trying to think of a good example. I don't know that it matters if I have an example. It's just you get to a point in your life where you don't really have enthusiasm or even like the desire to do anything to facilitate connections that seem old. Like when I was 18, maybe that would have been fun. When I was 21, maybe I would have thought you were cool. When I was 25, maybe I would have thought, hey, that's somebody I could be friends with. But now, no. Will I be civil and polite to you? Sure. I might even tell a few jokes for you. I might listen to your stories, whatever. But as far as like pursuing a close connection or like letting someone into my inner circle, hey, here's what happened with me today. Here's how I feel. That's a really expensive ticket. I don't know if you can afford it. This person is getting more exclusive. Like that flew, like maybe flew? That doesn't fly. We're gonna go with that. That doesn't fly anymore. Sorry, guys. I probably need to eat something. What time is it? It's noon. Yeah. Hello there. Hold on a second. Is that Manny? Hello, Manny. How are we doing? Hello, daughter of Saturn. How we doing? Then you talk pretty cool, archetype. All right. The Tower and the reverse and the Five of Wands. Go figure. Your absence creates a vacuum. So if somebody's social life was a tray balancing 5 drinks, 9 drinks, 15 drinks, whatever it is, yours is the one that creates the most displacement. Somebody removes you from this tray, everything drops. Voila! You know? You're like the cornerstone of this person's personality. The fuck? Look, sometimes you create trauma bonds with people. You've spent so much time around them. You've gone through so much shit with them. You've learned different lessons or, you know, sidestepped bullshit together. I get it. But don't ever stop challenging yourself to accept when a cycle is ending and a chapter is ending so that you can create a new life for yourself. I feel like this is a difficult situation for someone because they have to put to bed or put to rest something that has been a life for them, a lifestyle or a significant chapter for them. And that's not always easy. Maybe write a book, put together a photo album, write a letter. Do something to commemorate your time, but accept that there is something else out there for you. I feel like there's someone trying to use an argument to loop you back in, and your advice is you're above that. You don't need to get dragged back into that shit. Maybe I tell you all too much about my like approach, but if I'm still engaging or willing to engage in some form of heated discussion or argument with you, it's because I understand that there is still something salvageable there. If I think, on the other hand, that you are unwilling to hear anything anybody else has to say, that you're stuck in your ways and nothing will change the situation, I won't say anything. Go on, say what you have to say. Say your piece. My words are wasted, so I'm not going to use them. What? So that you can just like find something else to like roll up and bullshit and manipulate and like throw back at me? No. I don't have anything to say. I'm not going to feed into that. I feel like that's where this magician is. I'm not going to feed into your storm, your craziness, your chaos. Queen of Wands in the reverse, Three of Spheres, which is the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. This person who is trying to manipulate you feels like they can find a way to replace this magician or you. They feel like they could find some way to navigate this without you, even though they do want to, like their preference is to keep you stuck. The problem that they're going to find is that you put up with certain behaviors of theirs that other people are not willing to tolerate. It's like, yeah, that's my best friend. He's kind of a dick, but like I'm known him forever or so, whatever. Versus I thought you were cool, and then you were just like super disrespectful. So now I don't really want to like talk anymore. I feel like the person that was controlling you is realizing they can't really wash and repeat or rinse and repeat. They can't like duplicate that elsewhere. And part of the reason they were able to do what they did was because of the history that you two have together, that trauma bond. And I hesitate to say this. No, I don't know if I feel comfortable saying that. Let me just put it this way. There are people out there that will manipulate you based on the trauma that you've been through. Be strong enough to acknowledge and like recognize that, because I have very little patience for people like that. If someone has been through trauma, like help them out. Don't take advantage of them. If you take advantage of somebody when they're at their weakest, you are signing up for some real shitty karma. I dropped these and I don't know if they were in the upright or the reverse. And I feel like I have failed you. I'm sorry, you guys. Look, whatever somebody was investing in, whatever somebody was trying to make happen, it's being brought to the light. And I don't feel like that's a good thing for somebody. It is motivating a choice in a different direction. I thought you were doing right by me. I thought we were partners in crime, or I thought we were able to trust one another. And now I don't feel that way. Now I feel like you were just trying to manipulate me. So we have somebody saying, I deserve better. This Lovers card is very unusual. There's only one person, and they're looking like they're basically licking their wounds. We have somebody choosing themselves first and foremost. I don't care how this story ends. I just know that I don't want it to end with me next to you. Is kind of like I don't necessarily choose someone else over you. I just don't choose you. I don't want to be around you. You are bad for me. Hi there, Claudia. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Hello, Elizabeth. Hope you're doing well. I like where this is going, archetype. Go on. Go on. All right. Let's see. This is the truth is. Forbidden love. This relationship is frowned upon by many. What relationship? Hold on. Hold, please. We put on another card. Maybe we'll know what's going on. Yeah, maybe. Unfulfilled emotional or physical needs. I need more love. So we could have somebody that is starting a new chapter somewhere where they feel like they are drawn because there is a person that they care about, a person that they want to be with, a person that they feel would meet the emotional or physical needs that have not been met. So somebody they already know because they miss them. Or you miss them. Hello, Jenny. How are you doing? Really? Oh, Lord. Leveling up. This connection is moving to the next level. So this entire reading could be about somebody walking away from a job, a family, a community that doesn't approve of a love, and somebody choosing that love instead. But I do feel like a big part of this is about inner healing. It's not just, I'm going to end this relationship and dive right into something else so that I can ignore what is, causing me to have these problems. I do feel like we have somebody pausing for a moment or taking a breath, doing something right for themselves because they understand that they have a bigger purpose. So that's beautiful. All right, we're going to get a few from the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then we'll call it a day. A stranger who will turn into a good friend. You are one who stands by a person who needs you. This is why there are people who try to take advantage of you and why your learning discernment is so important. You have found that you don't need to be a people pleaser to be happy. You can find the people that are deserving of investing in, right? You help others unexpectedly. You are generous. This is why you have this healer card. You are able to help people. You were just maybe trying to help the wrong people, the people that were greedy and didn't really have the best of intentions with your energy. Sickness is surrounding you, but will turn out for the best. For some of you, it is recommended that you just, pop into the doctor real quick or take it easy, maybe have like a restful day. I don't know. Take good care of yourself. Drink more water, sleep more, that kind of thing. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes and the lively chat. I love you all. I will see you on the next reading. Bye, guys.